Hey guys, it's me, Tevya Smolka, and I'm going to give you Bioshock the Collection, which contains Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. Now, the reason why I'm doing it, actually, I'm doing it because it's 20 years on horror movie month. And since it's the 20 told to review at the end of the horror rated, I decided to review Bioshock the Collection. Now, the one game I'm going to review in this collection are Bioshock 1, obviously Bioshock 1 is my favorite, and Bioshock Infinite. Why not Bioshock 2? Honestly, Bioshock 2, if I try to review all the entire series, that'd take way too long. So, until I review Bioshock Infinite on my channel, I'm going to just improvise. I'm basically going to review Bioshock Infinite itself and Bioshock 1 at the same time. It's because they both connect to each other. How? You'll find out. Let's debate the plot, shall we? It's time to revisit the doomed cities of Rapture and Columbia, and the remastered collection of the famous Bioshock, the famous series. Bioshock, the collection, contains all the single-player content from Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. It also offered all single-player add-on content, like Columbia's Finest Pack, and a special commentary from the Bioshock creators Kevin Levine and Sean Robinson. All three games have been remastered in glorious 1080p. So whether you're experiencing the sunken city of Rapture or sunken city of Columbia, and that's the bigger plot. Basically, the plot is this. First game, you basically survived plane crash, and now have to survive Rapture. Second game, you play the Big Daddy, named Subject Delta. Third game, and my favorite out of this entire trilogy, you get to play Booker DeWitt, who's trying to rescue this girl named Elizabeth. And let's just say, shit happens. Now, here's my experience with the Bioshock franchise. I love Bioshock 1. Bioshock 1, in my opinion, is my all-time favorite horror game. Because it is technically horror-based, because one, you go to a second city that's run by psychopaths and basically called splicers. And splicers, that scares all out, like holy shit. Like when you run into them, it's fucking freaky. Like gameplay is fine, game is awesome as always. Gameplay in my opinion is really good, like always. If you play through the Bioshock like I have for an Xbox 360, you'll feel right at home. Now, if I had to compare this to the Xbox 360 version, what's the graphical difference? Well, Bioshock 1, graphically, it looks way better. But character model, it looks like, not the good, but character model was not good to begin with. But you know what? It's still a good game to play. And plus, like Andrew Ryan, the main antagonist in the first game, is really, really interesting. Because when you think about it, he built the city as a utopia. Sort of. Like, basically to get away from the entire world. And, well, unfortunately, some greedy sons of bitch tried to take the city away from him, and this led to a civil war. More or less, and the entire city basically went to chaos. And look at it, and Jack basically survived a plane crash to find out what was going on. And what to say, there are some things that are worth not finding out. And oh boy, it gets really fucked up right near the end. Speaking of creepiness, we're talking about the little sisters and the big daddies. The big daddies are fucking awesome and fucking creepy as all, because when you first encounter them in the first game, holy shit. Like, they're completely like monsters that guard these little sisters. What the little sisters are asking? Little sisters are basically little girls that can turn into monsters. How? Why? I won't spoil it for you because you have to play the game yourself. But let's just say it's very interesting. What am I talking about? Gameplay is great. Story is interesting with Andrew Ryan and the different factions. Atlas, or spoiler for an old game like Fontaine. Sorry, spoiler alert, but this game is old. it's interesting. Like, all the characters are interesting. Like Tenenbaum. Tenenbaum is a very interesting character because she, unlike the plot twist, with Atlas, I won't spoil it for you because I want you to find out for yourself. But she and Marvin cared about the Good Sisters, which is interesting. Now, but Tevya, you're probably asking yourself, but Tevya, how did Bioshock Infinite connect to Bioshock 1? Well, if you saw my video of Bioshock Burial at Sea, Burial at Sea explained the whole connection to Infinite in Bioshock 1. Short version, there's a book of the way in Rapture during the time before the Rapture Civil War. Let me explain. Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite goes to Rapture to find Booker. Or so it seems. And when they try to rescue Booker and Sally, well, I won't spoil the surprise, but you played Infinite, you already know what it is, and it's a complete mindfuck. Like, out of all these games, Infinite is my all-time favorite out of the entire Bioshock collection, because Infinite had the most interesting, complex story. Like, it's such a complex story, and then your mind will explode. Like, it's such a good game. What am I talking about? You're probably asking, Tevya, why aren't you coming Bioshock 2? The reason why I'm not coming Bioshock 2 is because, well, Bioshock 2, it's a sequel to Bioshock 1, but it's not that great at Bioshock 1. Like I said, Bioshock 1 and Bioshock Infinite are two of the best games in the entire collection. Bioshock 2, it's a good, okay follow-up with Sophia Lamb, but it's not the same without Andrew Lyne. Because Andrew Lyne is such an interesting antagonist. Sophia Lamb, she's an okay antagonist, but she's not that interesting as Lyne is. Not that that's a bad thing, just, I don't know, Lyne had a more complex story. Sophia Lamb, she's okay. I will give Bioshock 2 this. Bioshock 2 does have a better control scheme than Bioshock 1. It did fix a lot of problems with Bioshock 1. There was no hacking stuff. By the way, the hacking minigame of Bioshock 1 is really, really annoying. I don't recommend hacking. I recommend you get something to auto-hack it. What am I talking about? Action's great, story is great, writing is great. There's really no way to talk about without getting too much spoilers. I don't want you to get to the guide because all three games are really good. What am I talking about? After the graphics. Graphically, in my opinion, it does improve after what the Xbox 360 version actually does, but graphically it looks like way better. It looks beautiful on PS4. And I do recommend you get this collection if you get the chance. Oh yeah, one more thing. We'll talk about the director's commentary. The director's commentary, in my opinion, is very, very, very interesting. Because, well, if you played Bioshock 1 and you know the twists and turns, the director's commentary actually gives you insight on how the first game was made. And actually really interesting to listen to. So, if you find director's commentary in Bioshock 1, I highly recommend you watch it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. It's really good. I think that's why I'm getting too much spoilers. I'll give my rating. This video going way too long than expected. Final thoughts on Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite. Here's my recommendation. Do I recommend playing Bioshock 1? Absolutely. Bioshock 1 is a great horror game, and I highly recommend you do play it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. As for Bioshock Infinite, I recommend you play Bioshock Infinite because Bioshock Infinite does connect to Bioshock 1 with the source supplies, which I won't spoil for you, but I recommend you do play it. And I highly recommend you do play Burial at Sea. Trust me, you'll thank me later because it heavily connects to Bioshock 1. What's about? Things about it, I'll give my rating. I give Bioshock 1, John please, a 5 out of 5. Perfection, A+. It's If you're a fan of Halloween games, you'll love this game. If you're a fan of horror games, you'll love this game. Trust me. And you love like complex stories. This game is awesome. I recommend you play Bioshock 1. I can Bioshock Infinite. I give that game a 5 out of 5. Actually, no, more like 4 out of 5 because the gameplay, it's not the gameplay is good, but it's not like the Bioshock 1. But you know what? Who cares? Bioshock Infinite is a good game. Especially the story. The story of Bioshock Infinite is amazing. I recommend you play both games. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Bioshock 2, you can just skip it. Anyways, that's my review of Bioshock the Collection. Please comment down below and tell me what you think about all 3 games. Do you like it? Do it. Also, please follow my Twitter, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, Tiger Dude, for letting me be part of your horror movie or Palooza. Anyway, that's right, and peace out. Long live Bioshock. Bring it the girl, and white boy the dead. See ya.